What am I missing? My key. Oh, it's the stream gun. Oh, right. Stream went off. Hello? How did the kill get inside? We went 4 hours, right? 4 hours is still better than what we had before. Oh, what about that over there? I should look around here, blah 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 blah. I can look at other things later, blah 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 blah. Ah, there we go. No, it's not letting me look at that bit over there. Doesn't it look like something like got scraped over behind here? It's not gonna let me look at it, is it? I'm gonna stream answers. Is it back on? Blah 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 blah. What the heck am I missing?
Hey.
Blah 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 blah. Hold on. Is the stream back? Yeah, it's back. Okay. I really have no idea. Hey, suddenly a nerd appears. How are you? I guess I can talk to her again. Oh my god, it's just gonna give me the same thing again.
Isn't it? I'm certain.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, you said trash room, but it won't let me leave this room.
I see.
What's it? Oh, she said she's got something different. There's something very unusual about your room. What do you mean?
So.
I searched your room floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Someone used it. You know what? So knowing that you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka?
Well.
After all the clean. Killer. That's the question, isn't it? Done. Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Right, now that that's done, can I go in here now? And on the other side of this door. Ew. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forced myself to push my pipe down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to prove the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse without thought. Help me up and support me. There are letters on there. There's letters. I see letters. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw Leon. Green blood with letters 11037. No, that's Leon. That says Leon. Did Sayaka do that? It says Leon. It's Leon upside down. Now it's our time thinking like that. Blah blah blah. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into our stomach. That must have been the killing. Well, whoever is the killer, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. And according to the molecular file, Sayaka's wrist is broken. Her wrist looks swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something saw glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is also swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left brain. And that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come her hands are totally spotless, so how come there's only a left finger? Okay, his wrist is being added to the true bullet section of your handwork. Remember, those are only numbers. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist. That must have been what happened early on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I want to take a look. 11037, or Leon backwards if you want. Man. I want to say Leon, but if it's telling me the numbers, I'm a bit backwards on that. Looks like you found it. The bloody numbers, that's likely Sayaka's dying message. I know I've seen something written in blood before. It was really a final message, it's as if she wrote it with life itself. She often talked like a spine point. The numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what the fuck they mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
Well,
think about it. You're not going to tell me. You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, or as the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obviously not going to tell me. Yeah, that's Leon. It seems like Kyoko knows what Sakai's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who she's talking to. When it comes to who better to ask than the ultimate problem. It's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? Actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I didn't know what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Let me expect that. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must use a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whether it was, it's obvious it was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing, but my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? I stood there for a while, lost in thought, then apparently stuck with a sudden realization she shot a question.
Just a second.
You mentioned earlier the bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? No. Only you and Sakai knew about it. Yeah, the slight hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really standing again.
I see.
And that clears that up.
Goodbye.
They used the screwdriver to pick the lock. No, that's not right. So forgetting I was over in there, she suddenly turned left the room. Bathroom door, I was like, right, so that's been undone by a screwdriver, and it said Leon. I started looking into when the murder weapon would come from, and I should look into the DVD site. Got Sayaka dead, I have no choice but seeing myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. I should see what everyone else thinks, and even talk to me, that is. The knives are in kitchen, female confirmed. Oh my god. Let me just look at room placement here. Right, my room is right next to Toko's. So yeah. I still don't know how they got in the room. But it said Leon. How long are you gonna stream? I'm planning to stream until I've got this done. Like this this mission. Let's talk to the murderous bastard.
Seems like...
No, I could have found that Sakai was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? This is Sakai's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Oh, I see. They switched the nameplates. Why would anyone do that? Dome nameplates have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still say it's... Oh my god, Farn. Well then, let's head back in here. Right, let's check what's on the DVD then. I wonder what did she see? It might not be directly case by worth checking it out. I'm sorry, Sakaya, I need to check this DVD. See, I'm wondering if when you go into the rooms, if you're left there, it turns back into the room that you're supposed to have. That's how they might have been able to get in the bathroom, because it might have been locked. Let me get on my map. Leon, Biaki, and all them are there. Dining hall. Something's in the dining hall. I'll go check that out. Whoops. Maybe we can find out where the knife came from. She an idol, what else could Monokuma have on her? You're investigating dining hall? No, I'm just taking a check for me, team work. This is all the first for me, I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall to keep calm, so I know I shouldn't have this thing kind of hang out here. It's not true if I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Hold on, do you know if anyone came in and took a knife? She won't tell me, will she? Alright. Let's see. Knife rack, there we go. There are all kinds of kitchen knives, big and small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I best see if anyone here knows any more about it? Yep. See? Pro investigator. I should go check out the trash room next, too. Hey, Supergirl Gina, how are you doing? Right, how do I need to leave the room? I'm gonna she said she was here last night, so I'm gonna check to see if she saw anyone come in and take something. Did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? I thought it's kind of strange, a knife just suddenly appeared.
That's right.
Nope, last time they're all lined up in a nice neat row. You didn't notice one of them disappeared. I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Aoi's account has been added to the truth bullet section. Hey, by the way, did you really kill someone? I just told you I didn't. You really believe I murdered.
I mean...
Well, she was killing your dorm, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, but you still killed her. Oh my fucking god! On the other hand, two people becoming two good friends and killing the other is a classic travesty. So when you consider everything coming together, I honestly have no idea. Thanks, bitch. Oh, okay, she just says the same thing. Alright. Thank you. Area. Too many Lennies. Yeah, these guys do too many Lennies sometimes. Let's see. I want to check something. Leon, where's your fucking room? Here we go. As I clicked my layers on, I noticed a human shirt player came tearing through the...
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, hold up! What the hell do you think you're doing?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction of someone trying to go into your room operation. What if I try and go in his room? Okay. I try and go in anyone else's room and they're like, we don't care. It says they don't think there's anything that'll help me all the time. Very suspicious for him to have a specific animation about going in his room.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Blah, 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 blah. Very strange. Mr. Yagi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me say this. I certainly will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. I should go check out the trash room. Let's not talk to Byakuya.
Very strange.
So I was Sayaka in your room when she was killed. Could it be because you were the culprit? No, you got it wrong. Didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even before you say the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Ouch! After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms, are you right? The reason Sayaka got killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should be me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I... Oh god. Ouch. Youch. Did it crash? It didn't crash for me. Okay. So, let's head this way. I'm thinking this is Monokuma's office, isn't it? Nah, there's no point in me going there. Right, let's get the map out. I do believe it may be a good idea for me to check the DVDs as soon as I go to the trash room. I forgot about the trash room. Back we go. Trash, 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 trash. Magna, can you watch Sayaka's tape? I'm going to, dude. Just as soon as I've done this. I'm doing everything nice and orderly. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge, it must be locked. There's a sturdy gate here, no, I get past. Oh, hey, Monokuma. The trash room? This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get the skill?
No, you can't go any further!
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further!
What the fuck? This is stupid to be faster go just around there.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty has been added to the truth booklets. Thank you. Leave the area? Yes, please. Right, so now we go ask about cleaning duty. You, bitch.
Seems like...
He won't tell me. Okay. What about you? Yeah, that's me. Why do you ask? Sam and Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. But someone cleaned duty, the school before they were trash and nothing. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what haven't I had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room, of course. It's my duty to gather up a garbage and toss it, and to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually
Very strange.
You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want?
So in other...
Action. Anyone who kills fellow student becomes black and gold graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be too easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I decided to volunteer, something I knew no one else wanted to do. What's the
you...
deal? I know.
Is
did
it
it? You want to dig for all the girls' trash? I only play Fossil Fires Champions. I've never heard of that, dude.
There's no
What are you
way
talking
to
about?
think
All my
about
love is
this
for
in a
2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I
I
will never get tired of 2D. I spent a similar amount of time comparing 2D and 3D. I want to choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC.
Give me a break.
Oh, you're not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that. You're so worried about Hifumi's question about morality, there's an easy solution. Whenever a guy's clean, Jade, Sakura can accompany them from picking up their trash to dispose of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harvest? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you on clean, do you have a favourite class of you? What's now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma or save a village or beat your boss. I mean, I was hoping to get in the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Fumi and I headed down to the trash room. Alright, interesting. You let me over the gate when you know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Blah, 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 blah. What the fuck is this guy going on about? Whatever, please just hurry up. Leave it to me. Fumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the gate, and then... Alright, let's take a look at what's in the trash compactor. Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just want to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Maybe a parallel. What the fuck? Oh dear. Let's see. This is the incinerator, it's the way in the back part of the trash room. It's good 30 feet near the gate, and it's on right now. You see the green yellow button section off the
Yes,
incinerator. It's
indeed.
pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get going and the yellow one to start off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? That's what's on. Fun, it's just because Sakura is scary as fuck that they put her on Gaji for everything. Very strange, I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Fairy?
Perhaps it was the word fairy. Ifumi to realise what you just said. They said last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Well, that can be no mistake if I've got one thing going for me, it's my
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on there. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. Since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... That means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate, but how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullets. It really sounds like somebody's been moving along the ceiling. Can't say for sure, mind. Let me see, what's this? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it was used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Is that what you know? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a secret wage. It's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Minga girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. A crystal ball, like the clairvoyant guy. They should all still be in the gym, I'd better find out for sure. Check crystal ball and main added to the truth section. Green button turns on and the L button turns it off, so it seems anyway. What's that? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It's a burnt piece of something. Burnt piece like a hunk of burning love. It looks like somebody's burnt their clothes. Piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now look at it, there's definitely blood in the cloth, which means this is all that's left of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough to find out who the killer is. So it's a white button-up shirt. Like this guy. This whole thing is quite strange here. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes were. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing? Everyone knows who did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out his comic book fantasies. Do we have anything else we can look at? There's something over there. Hold on. Yeah, let's see. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's for hiding the clues. It's covered in Pepto. The killer is confirmed suffering from heat burn. Oh my life. Right, we've looked at everything here. White button-up shirt. That's most people. Right. Hey, mister with your white button-up shirt. Hey, mister with your white button-up shirts. Oh god. I gotta go talk to the programming chick. So I think what we can understand right now is that it's a male with a white button-up shirt. And I'm pretty sure these... Oh hey, you with a white button-up shirt. I'm talking.
Listen to me!
There was a second recall I've uncovered something most encouraging. The door everyone's name has a nameplate on its choice
You hear me?
right? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no, you might. Forget everything I just said, forget Beam. All my life. Even I don't do jokes sometimes.
Listen to me!
Darwin Storm has name part of the choice.
You hear me?
It just so happens. Blah 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 blah.
Got it!
Unless it's not just our nameplates that have been changed. I have a theory. What if the nameplates got changed for somebody else too? Let me see. This is Taka's room. I don't think there's anything here that'll help me. I'm gonna go check out Leon's plate. No.
I mean,
I don't. I want to check his nameplate, not his thing. Oh well. It's not gonna let me do that, is it? Oh well. Apparently touching his door is a sin. Let's go take a look at the video then. I know that fans probably been waiting for this for a while. Sorry, this isn't the DVD room. 1 second. DVD room's back this way. Sorry. Alright, let's get going, shall we? Let me just check inside here. There's nothing inside. Stall them more. I should be able to use this to see what's in the DVD. I stand in front of the screen, put the DVD in the player, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, and then... So I paid it looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage, front and center was her face. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that it was really hard to accept that she was dead. My face started glowing dark, and then the voice of someone spies.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
But then... So the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something hardly believe. Sayaka dissipated from the stage, was now ruined, but I have noticed more was things of the old girls would ultimately collapse.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
No, it was Sayaka that died first, but...
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Dang.
For Sayaka, there's simple. So here's the billion-dollar question.
What or what could have
what
caused the
could
group
have-
to go to pieces? Well, that wasn't really helpful. That wasn't real, right? The super first pop group everyone else in the art. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? This bear is a psycho. Oh yeah, he certainly is. Who cares about Sven's camera right now? Leave the area. I honestly, right now, my suspicions are on the psychic guy, the Hifumi, and Leon. Leon is sort of like my prime suspect right now, simply because she wrote his name on the bathroom thing. I have to find, there's Toko. I guess I could go talk to her. Right, I need to go to the gym and go talk to that guy. I'm saying Hifumi or Leon. I'm saying Leon. Hey, Hero, can I ask something? Yeah, I don't. Hero, step out of it. And does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
And I bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? It's actually made of glass and not crystal. Did that guy totally do it? He said it belongs to the pillars of history, Genghis Khan, blah blah blah. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belongs to me. Yeah, that's mad for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come in by and snatched it. Alright, off to the laundry room. Anyone could have found it and taken it. By the way, I'm most afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 whole years. $1 million? Oh god. It's pretty cheap considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid, I can't even feel bad. Ding dong ding. Oh no! No! Don't end now! Don't end now!
I'm getting
No,
tired of waiting.
Monokuma,
What say
you
we
twat.
just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
I didn't have time!
Allow me
No!
to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Okay. Fuck it. Pin it all on Leon. Okay. I'm gonna say it's Leon. Please go through here. Alright. It's fine, I think you have enough evidence. Good. You're late, McCall. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you're afraid you have discovered us the murderer you
Listen
are.
to me!
Save that for class trial. Then we can all reveal the deals of McCall's crime. They really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well, but then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us. People are saying it's Hifumi.
Is everyone here?
No, I think
Okay,
it's
then.
Leon.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to where all your fates will be decided.
Wait down there, we wait. Somebody else may have evidence. Fuck it, I'm gonna have to talk to Kyoko. So let's get started.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% you're Cupid. Maybe, but you're honestly meaning that way. Did you find anything about your innocence? Well then, the time is finally come. Are you ready? Hey, murderer.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Being so insistent, even though it obviously killed her, very impressive.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever killed what Sayaka's doing right now.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do anything looking around. Just this really how Sayaka would want to find out who killed her. Right, okay. I'm gonna say it right now. Leon did it. He killed Sayaka because she's famous in the music business. Leon always wanted to be famous in the music business. He told us this from the start. He's jealous, so he kills her so he can take her spot when he comes out.
What?
That is what what I'm saying.
Hey,
There's no point standing around here. Right, do I just go through? Let's go.
well then.
Let's begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No,
No,
scared
come
isn't
on.
quite right. I said it before, it's all to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I know to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I was in the room before night time. I was invited. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. Sayaka's on that, I swear I'll find out who it is. So there's my advice to try and give myself courage. I turned to anticipating before the elevator. With each step, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on their way. But when I stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator is lowered us further and further into the halls of the school. Finally arrived. Alright, let's go. Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set.
Shit.
I'm close to all shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Or up now. We did what we said and found our seats. These were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. It's also meant to be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and uneasy to anyone else. I'm also saying those numbers, they weren't numbers. They were she brought Leon backwards. He had to do it with his yeah, since brought heavier to start there. Let's start the curtain off this up. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. So not only do I have to get this to work, I have to get them to believe me too. Deadly faith, deadly class trial. You want to save the day? Yeah. I'm going to do it after that, just in case I have to do it again. Set skills. Oh god. Okay, vocabulary. Increases bullet capacity, effective during the bullet time battle. What the heck is this? Melodious voice, increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Right. I didn't get any other skills out of this. Didn't I get one off of Mondo? Can I use that? Oh well, never mind. I guess I didn't get it because I didn't get my swing. Open e-handbook. True points. Evidence for struggle. Okay. Replica sword. sword sheath, switching rooms. S Malzano. Nagini, yep. We traded our keys. 11037 is Sly. What? It's been placed in the cause room before he arrived. Single hair. That's what I meant, Tom. I've been saying that for like ages. Sakura's right wrist has been fractured and her wrist was... Right, yeah, that says Leon backwards. McCall's bathroom doors have open due to it not... was been broken, the screws. Yeah, they needed to have the male things. Nameplates on the doors to Sakai and McCall's rooms were switched. Does that mean there's something behind them? Nice knife we're missing. What eye is there? Trash. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they grabbed it from the laundry. Let's go. Trial time. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay then.
Everyone close your eyes, and whoever did it, raise your hand.
Whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
Why the hell
would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial,
Can I ask a question real quick?
what's going on with
Those
those
pictures.
pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Really? Really?
Friendship.
Okay, but
What about that other MTC?
there were only 15 of us.
Why that's
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
That doesn't fill me with confidence.
Okay, that about does it.
Is
for
somebody
the
else gonna
preamble.
come in later?
Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary.
Now let the class trial begin. To begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. And if I found anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything, because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak up after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is you'd have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the star button during these arguments, you can remove controls. Good luck and have fun. Oh, thanks. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle. Do I have to use it on somebody?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Fuck! I
So
did it wrong.
seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Nope, that's
She
not right.
didn't even have a chance to resist.
Let me shoot her! How many contracts do I already know? For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute somebody's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. When a group of statements, some words appear in a different colour. Did you happen to notice that presents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot? These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate sections of a person's. The truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots, so when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. You can fast forward an argument by pressing the B button. Right. Well, and good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
I'm trying to press
And the murder.
Whoops, that's the stop one.
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Did I get it there? Did I get it? What? No, why isn't it doing it?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Science.
And the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems like the killer must have taken her by surprise.
Do I have to
while
fire
she was
it
in the
directly at
bathroom.
it?
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, there we go. I have to fire it at it.
It's wrong.
Whoa, counter. Right.
Just a second, Chihiro.
I remember
Try to
that.
remember how my room looked.
Okay, I hit the words, right? I did it.
With the way things have been damaged,
I think we can
I
definitely
think we
assume
can
there was a
definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and
And
the
the
killer,
killer,
of course.
So you're saying
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise
in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explained.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay. Kitchen knife set. That's my truth bullet for now. Do I need to use something else?
So what was used to kill her?
Some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Nope, that's alright.
No.
Right? No, I
I
don't think
do
it was a
think
knife.
it was a knife,
No,
but not
any
just
knife.
any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Oh, ha 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 ha!
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Yep.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, what a day.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Otherwise, what's the point of the
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all.
I'm
I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Do you? He's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it, because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, go ahead. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak points. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain make a test. Blah 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 blah. Alright, here we go. Right.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
That's how I focus.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining room.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Broken.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say
Next,
you're
you're
not
the
the killer,
killer, right?
right?
Go ahead and say it all.
Go ahead and say it all you want.
God, she's so
Well,
paranoid.
what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I'm gonna go get some tea in the kitchen last night and organize this to the lab. When I finish by taking my back to the kitchen, watch my glass bowl and nice stuff.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the
Yeah,
dining
objection.
room, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no
Okay, then what about this?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Oh?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly...
What the fuck? They're going batshit
like
crazy.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice,
But
but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together,
But one of them has no chance
of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Oh dear. What the fuck?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay?
There
There
are
are
no
no
accomplices.
accomplices in this case!
Thanks, Monokuma.
Did I say that out loud?
Thanks, Monokuma.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then...
Who did take it?
Hina seemed the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way!
Sure, but can you...
I can.
Oh,
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
right.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no.
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Wait a second,
I
what?
got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Hey, yo.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You
Hey,
stayed
yo.
over? Doesn't
Doesn't
that
that
violate
violate
one of the school's regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Oh, those two are like lessies or something, I guess.
So
All right,
I don't think that's a
that's
problem.
perfectly cool.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the
What
night
the fuck,
together?
Taka?
It's-
They're both girls.
It's unwholesome.
They're both girls, Taka. You're
I'm a
crazy.
girl.
You're so crazy.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right,
Oh?
Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
One other person did
One
come to
other
the dining hall.
person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because
They're not here
they're
anymore.
not here anymore.
Okay, so it looks like Junko went and got the knife.
Sayaka,
Oh, Sayaka.
she's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Holy fuck! Sayaka tried to murder somebody. She invited somebody over to the room and was trying to put it on who? So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka, yeah.
I got it! Then, Sayaka
I
is
got
the
it!
one who took the
Sayaka
knife?
tried to murder somebody and then wrote the thing on the thing? What?
That's the only possibility.
Sayaka traded rooms with me in an effort to try and... She tried... The bitch! She tried to frame
And
me!
thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into
In
the
the dining
dining
hall,
hall,
she didn't even look at us.
even look at us.
She just went straight to the kitchen.
straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most
Totally
likely-
Monokuma.
The person who
Person who
took
took
the
the knife
knife
was
was
the
the
victim
victim
herself.
herself.
I'm sure she just took it
Sayaka
for
was trying
self-defense.
to do that to me, so she invited somebody over.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case,
You
may
might
not
not
have
have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
could have killed her.
No, I didn't.
See? He did do it after all.
Oh my god, Toko.
No, you're wrong.
So...
Her plan completely backfired on her. The person she was trying to kill killed her instead.
All off in the wrong direction?
Now, don't do something they're gonna blame me for murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's
Hold on.
gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
That explains why the knife and sword were switched, yeah. Hold on, it's still too early to decide completely that Makoto is the killer.
Because you see,
if the room did belong
to the killer,
then they
then
did
they did something.
bewildering.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Thank you,
Bewildering.
Kyoko.
What the hell are you...
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around in the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and then the Y button to shoot the If you shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 and you're out of time, you fail! Well then, good luck and have something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That should be the clue. Let's figure out what that something is. Alright, Hangman's Gambit. Here we go. Alright. R, H, R, H, hair. It's hair. I remember. I need another R. Where's the R's? R, please. There we go.
Now I understand.
Yeah, somebody else is trying to push the blame onto me.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So,
the culprit
removed some evidence?
Yes.
If I
were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone
was to remove any trace that Sayaka had even ever been.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes,
very true, very true.
Okay, the thing missing from the crime scene is something Magna doesn't have. Thanks, dude. Why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace.
Then that means...
Precisely.
It's
simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
I'm free from suspicion.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Wow, your eyebrows are crazy. I hadn't noticed it before, but your eyebrows are crazy, dude.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Kyoko, I love you.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Alright.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom?
Did they have any... No, they used a...
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah. Just throwing in the bathroom and the evidence proves it is... this.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
You're talking about the doorknob?
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
This is why Kyoko's bathroom. Hell yeah.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
I feel like doing a wrong answer just to see how they react.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Alright. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but that's the key point here. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, go on. From here on out, the number of weak points will start going up. Right? No matter how many weak points, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. Not all weak points you see are necessarily fake. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic in which weak points actually lies in contradictions. Well then, good luck, have fun. Alright.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yeah, that's right.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
That's right too.
Because
Thanks for the follow, by the
Sayaka
way.
had locked it.
That's not right.
No, that's wrong.
Hey, thanks for the horse, T-Bob. Thanks for the follow, by the way.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Yep.
After all,
Well, the girls' rooms are the only ones with
locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
It was stuck?
Huh? What are you talking? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Woo!
Yep. True.
Thanks for the raid, T-Bob. Hey, thanks, guys.
But you know,
you're supposed
to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
But that's such a cruddy door.
Cruddy door.
That's not lucky at all.
Lucky at all.
Thanks, Raiders.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yep, that's right.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked.
So they
tore
apart
the doorknob to get in.
Yeah, I love this game too. I just got it yesterday.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene.
Thanks for the Nile raid, Nile. One important detail, something the killer didn't know. For some reason they were convinced the door was locked, which means the important detail was the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Oh, of course, it was Sayaka that changed the plates around.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Yep, she's right.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Gotcha.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
This is just a massive cluster screw, because basically what it was Sayaka was organizing it to perform her own murder, but it backfired and the other person overpowered them.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea
whoever it
how
was
unnecessary their actions were.
Was trying to get at Sayaka and ended up coming in.
Ultimately, we can't know if it
Thanks
came
for the
open by
follow.
force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do.
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't
I would have known
opening, right?
exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Yeah.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thanks, Toko. Glad you finally have faith in me. Still love you, Bear. And that's why I've been trying.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
What the fuck?
But what happens if we can't?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah. Our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
It does not know how true.
As a matter of fact, I do have one question. Oh, you. You don't have to sound so disappointed.
I still need to give my my Leon evidence away.
It's fine, it's fine.
That's the question.
Well,
I was just wondering how the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place. That's a good
how
point.
did the culprit get into
I
Makoto's
don't
room
understand
in the
how
first
this
place?
happened.
Yes.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so.
See, I still think it's that Sayaka let them in.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No. That...
Oh! Trying to argue against me?
Sounds like someone doesn't know his
Sounds
place.
like
Ouch.
someone doesn't know his place.
Dude,
Oh,
calm down.
why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no West I already have the answer. Do I? Is it the switching rooms thing, or is it the dorm nameplates? Dying message. Maybe? That's your evidence? Maybe not. You just used my system so I see it, believe it. I just embarrassed myself. Fuck! The reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room. Is it because of the switching rooms?
I got it!
There we go.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yeah, I know, Alex. Yeah, I got it the second time. Sorry, I derped. Then goes to you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even though I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Yeah, that sounds right. She was trying to pin the blame on you, dude.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me.
Can you still deny the possibility? Wait, what? Come see me in my room, check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay, Sayaka? Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh,
wow. Man! I've totally seen people do that on detective
Okay, that was what we missed.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
God, I was thinking it was dick. Yeah,
when I saw that, I was like, holy crap. I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Yoko reminds me of Naoto from Persona 4.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Wait, I didn't see that though.
Only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto.
Did you write this?
No, I didn't.
Of course you didn't.
Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
Sayaka's signature.
Okay. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why?
Why would she write that? Because she was trying to kill somebody.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Yep.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Oh, god damn it, Hifumi.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
God damn it, Hifumi.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, please.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Hector, please don't give possible spoilers. Guys, if anyone puts anything like such and such did it, like definitely, please tell us so. Alright.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
Dang it.
It would seem that way.
Dang it, I missed it. I need to go back through it. It must be because I need to...
and Makoto switched rooms, but in the note, the place they were, it specifically says, my...
I see. Then they would have gone to exactly
the room.
That one.
No, that's wrong.
And his name is John Cena.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Yep.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
It's cool, Sia. Thank you.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in...
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was...
Well, of course, it wasn't you. Yep, it wasn't me.
Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka. It's Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew, so the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the name
Fucking Sayaka.
was Sayaka.
She's trying to play everything.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Yeah. Check nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was whoever she invited over
came in
and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Yes,
but we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies
Look
in
at
the
Leon's
initial
dirt
struggle.
face.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then
we just have to figure
out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me.
There
was a replica sword at the murder scene.
Was that
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
It's because she had gold on it. Sayaka's wrist, it has gold on it.
A gun!
Leon looks so stressed right now. I know he does. He's probably the killer.
Wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen.
There's something glittery there, see?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
He's even using Phoenix Wright stuff, I swear.
I see.
And the truth draws
So
ever
the
closer.
truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room or what led to Sasuke's death, that's what we need to make clear. It's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah, why not? Makoto looks like your typical protagonist. Yeah, he does. So in this bit, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button, or you can hold down the LB button and then use the... If the logic setting is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded in the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty was set to mean. It's set to mean anyway. Called gold-handed, yep. Alright. Let's see what I have to refute.
When the fighting broke out,
I think it's probably going to be this one.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Alright.
A sword-based sneak attack.
Maybe it's
That's
this.
what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I need to change, maybe. Sword was his first, then the knife came after us. Not really the other events, that is someone experiment. No, she used the knife first.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No. Oh, was that wrong? So what I'm trying to say is I have absolutely no idea. I was wrong, fuck. Damn it.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit
replica sword
grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Got it.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Let's go, Maya.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Yeah.
See? There's
Okay,
a gash in it.
I'll be honest.
Like someone
I
cut
didn't
into
know
it
this
with
was what it was
something
supposed to be, but it was good. It worked. It worked fine.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead.
Slow down.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Alright, there we go.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka...
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes...
Part of her that shows she never used the sword. Her broken wrist. Oh fuck, I got it wrong. So it's not the wrist. Damn it. Fuck. Her palms? There we go.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off.
Sorry, I'm choking. I'm choking.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Yeah.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yep.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say
I'm being
that?
attacked, don't wash
Is
my
it
hands.
because you think I'm ugly?
What the fuck, Toko?
No, that's not it at
Toko,
all.
please. There's no way Psycho washed hands because... water can't remove it. The water was off. Yeah, the water was off at that time.
According to
We're
the
not allowed to
Monokuma
use
file,
showers
Sayaka's time of
after
death was around
that time.
1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
You take a shower, smelly belly.
My.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Wow, rude.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Really?
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right,
Then the
one who damaged the
sheath was Sayaka.
I got it!
Derpy derpy.
Sayaka?
She had the kitchen
She
knife.
had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it.
It's almost as if
she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Townie, please.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted
Look at Leon's
to come to
face.
Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room.
That would implicate my
But for that to work,
that's what I've been saying.
The target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the
Celeste
target
is
knew
probably
she
a
had switched
vampire,
rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Yep.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who would be more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be because...
Hey!
Because I
you guys
got an
have totally
erection.
derailed the argument. You're being super boring right
Come
now.
on, hurry up and
Wouldn't
decide
it
who
be
did it.
awful if I had to punish you all just because
Damn
you
you,
ran out
Monokuma.
of time?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now if we can't uncover who murdered
Yeah, it's Leon. Screw it. Time to choose. Make your argument. Crash Dewey, hours message, dying message. Right, dying message. Yeah.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Excuse me?
No, he's wrong.
Yeah, the only lead we have is Leon on the wall.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her.
Even if I can't explain this in character, then
11037. Written in her own blood.
Leon. I know it's Leon. I knew it's Leon since the start because of that.
Well, before we get too, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message. I can prove it. The left index finger.
I got it!
That's right.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see.
She
broke her wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
She wrote it the only way she could, in an upside down manner, because that's how the left hand works. And it said Leon.
What the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer.
No, that's not. Yes,
I can't see any meaning
course.
of those.
It's because
numbers.
they're
It's
not
because it says Leon.
Oh, yeah.
What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
I've been saying this since I first saw it.
1-1 look less like two numbers and more like one letter.
And he wanted to be a singer, and Sayaka might have talked to him. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
The connecting line is barely there. So
I called this from the start. It's Leon.
Looking at it now.
As soon as I saw that message, I called it was Leon.
Whoa, you might have.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
No, it's no use, I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Yeah, thanks, Kyoko. Damn it, Makoto. Why didn't you just know this anyway? I think maybe I see something.
Now I see.
Name.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Reveals the real cuz name. Gotcha, sucker.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No.
Get wrecked.
It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at
breakdown
it
ensuing,
it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself.
Magna getting all hyped about suiting the equivalent of the tutorial. God damn it, Dave. Let me have this.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Excuse me. Easiest trial ever. Bullshit to you guys.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of.
Well, Tony, you'll get to see me do that too. Evidence Leon trying to get rid of. Evidence Leon trying to get rid of. Oh, what did he try and get rid of? Oh, this. Fuck. That wasn't right.
Shoot.
So embarrass myself in front of everyone. Damn it. Bathroom girlfriend. Kitchen nicer. Trash duty. Here we go. Incinerate. No, is it trash duty? Fuck, what is it?
Shoot.
Do I need to, I need to give... Okay, it's that, it's this at the bottom. The burnt shirt piece.
I got it!
Thank you!
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
Yay!
One piece burned off, and
the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can...
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may
just watch
reveal
the
the
YouTube
truth.
link in the description. What the fuck is that laugh?
Are you finally starting to understand?
That was me being hysterical.
The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
But remains the one shirt which the kill wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out its responsibility. Where it was disposed of, when it was disposed of, or how it was disposed of.
I got it!
Yep, there we go. Got it.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of...
We should be able to figure out how...
We should... Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Oh, look, he's thought about that a lot.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was... So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Nope. Sorry, there's no use for incinerator about being the one of clean drink. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Oh god, what is it? Oh, I've got another hangman fucking thing, don't I? Shard crystal ball. Yeah, okay.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Okay.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Is that right? Fuck, it wasn't right.
Shoot!
Okay, I didn't actually take control. I didn't actually take...
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to
There we go, that's the one I need to use it on.
No!
It's a ball! He's a baseball star! He can pitch! Of course, yeah.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could.
If you use this.
If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball?
It's
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would...
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was Freud.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
As someone turned the incinerator on, very strange and quite suddenly off last time. Perhaps it's the one for fairy.
Hifumi had the key.
So
the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way.
No way. It'd be impossible. Except for the ultimate baseball star.
Absolutely. I
Dang.
got it. Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
How stupid I sound, man.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer.
Oh,
These goddamn
he's
shipper
gonna snap.
brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
What am I gonna do if Kyoka dies? Cry?
Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing eye is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. It's a tutorial. In every case, there's one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing element. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of you have to reproduce the flow of events in the case of form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take an image of a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Here we go. Right, so first one. Right. Oh god, what the heck? Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Right, so this one will go at the end, I believe. That'll go there. This will go. Let's go here. No, this will go here, won't it? That one will go here, yeah. This one will go here. Oh, will it? No, this one will go here. And then, finally, this one here. Oh, I've got others. Whoops. I've got way more. Oh, God. Right, so... Huh? That's a fake one, right? Because that's already there. This one here. Or is it there? Okay. You're so screwed. Leave me alone. Right, so that one goes there, okay? Go through it normally. I can't tell which, Right, so... Then that goes, here. No, that goes here, I believe. Or is it that? Oh my god. No, that's not right. Fuck! Right, so that one goes there. I think. No, that's already there. Motherfucker. You You get a minimum of 12 in the normal difficulty, just saying. Right, so then... Right, where's that other one? Here, yep. That one there. Then the knife drops there. Then this one here. Yeah. Yeah, that one there. Or is it this one? It's this one, yeah. Okay. That one's still there, yeah. Is that the right one? I think so. No, that's not the right one there. I think it's that there. No, it's not that there. That one there. That one there. Then the last one should be the one that falls down. Yep, here. Is that right? Reenact. Reenact.
Here's exactly what happened.
Oh, pew.
I think I'd better take one more.
And now we get a comic book situation.
The killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something
I like to think the music is laughing at me.
Grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
You guys should have more faith in me.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took
Dave, please,
and stabbed Sayaka.
Ouch.
But with what
who would have faith in this? I did it!
Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
All of her
with
pink
Sayaka
blood.
Dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
The purple stuff's supposed to be blood.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Wow, Leon did us a favor. He technically did, since she was trying to frame the main character.
With absolute precision, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, but there was one thing they missed.
What about the crystal ball, though? People would be like, what the fuck?
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire, burnt away, and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Accused! Ba-boom!
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hero simply forgot you went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Do I object to be called a murderer? Of course I object!
Yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Magna, hope you're in the mood for some
Makoto,
DDR, what?
I believe you.
I have the evidence. The first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Oh god, what's going on? So as during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle. During the bullet time battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh, come on, no! Match your button presses reach tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Well, press the A button to lock onto opponent's statement. Press the Y, destroy a statement you've locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh no! This can save you in your start combo. Keep this going and you'll alternate a tempo. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the time for hitting each button, so watch out for that. Crap, which button's A? That's B, so... Okay. Deal damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Repeat this statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious, but just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take the bathroom
doorknob? I refuse to acknowledge you!
You're stupid.
Stupid,
stupid.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Okay! I'm so indisputed with it. I need to figure it out. Okay, let's go. Let's hope I remember what the A button is.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
That's not the A button. What's the A button? Alright, that's the A button.
Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Sorry, I have to concentrate.
Kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up! Stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Final strike, why?
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Oh, wow. Did I get him? Okay, right.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean,
it had to be a
screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used.
There aren't any other tools anywhere.
The toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits.
So the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, stupid, stupid,
stupid, stupid, stupid, stupid, stupid.
Would you mind showing us your toolkit?
If I'm right about this,
then a screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid,
stupid, stupid.
If you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now: I lost it isn't an excuse
at this point. Oh well, time to go for the stoner, dude. Okay. I have no body, now must dance. Stupid. Stupid. Stupid!
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Bye, Leon. Bye, Leon. You got wrecked, Leon. Wrecked. Oh, okay, I got an A rank. Is that good? Ooh. Ooh, 91 medals. Stupid! Okay, Monokuma. It's
Looks
Leon.
like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone.
You want to be punished for something so minor,
for something so minor, right?
Magna, you're killing Akira Takaoka right now. Who?
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Time for everyone's favorite part. Who is found guilty? How do I vote for Leon? There we go. We all voted for Leon. Woo! Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case was the one that Sayaka was none other than Leonta. I killed Raditz. No!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
Don't believe
You
it.
son of a
Son
bitch!
of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you? Grr!
I didn't have a choice.
Everyone panic. Is the stream over? Oh no, no, it's good. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all.
Hey, come
on! You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. Yeah, pervy bear looking up your friend's skirts. Worst video ever. As I was hearing the video, actually had something to do with me, I couldn't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. What? I can't afford to be stuck in here. Time for Leon to die, eh? One thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To see something like that happen to them and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I made it even some things that weren't so pleasant. Uh-oh. That's why Sayaka, the friends I meant so much for her. That's why she betrayed me. When she said,
No matter what happens,
please always be there for me. I need you on your side. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Grrr. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. There's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying her. I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness. Phew. I understand, really I do. Yep, yep. We're not in despair thanks to Sakai's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Like being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Sonny and friends there lunched at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As long as I was, Kyoko lashed on my lamb without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would be.
Calm down.
If you want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
What punishment?
You mean execution?
Execution. Better die, Leon.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After you showed yourself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room. Then you came back all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. You sure you were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? God, Celeste, where do this? Oh, it's because I want to blame is him. I swear, if it weren't for you, this would never have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
It just happens as nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's waiting over you? I'll leave if the stoner dude dies. Okay, well then, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please! Don't do this!
Uh-oh. Rip,
Hey!
Rip, dude.
Come on now!
You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Please!
Now then,
No,
I
that's
prepared a
better.
very special punishment!
For Lee and Kawata, their ultimate baseball skill.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh dear.
No!
Oh, do we actually get a CG? Holy shit, we get a CG. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh boy. And here we go with a CG. In use. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? Monokuma, you sadistic fuck. The 1000 floor? Oh shit! Shit, dude! Death by baseball. Ouch! Alright. He got so many balls in his face, he died. Ouch. Fucking ouch. Rip. Leon. Oh man, they all look horrified. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Oh, wow. My adrenaline's pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take
Can't
it.
take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't.
Well?
Don't like it. All you gotta do is swear cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to me? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type guy. In this case, a dark, awful society type of bear. Ah! So why are you putting such an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Dun dun! That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What do you mean?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
That's what everyone is waiting for.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he's gone, we stood there forever unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Woo! No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second? You moved in close and whispered
Makoto.
to me. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? But no. But never even closed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you, that's a fact that you can never change. But even till the end she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. Thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you could know. Only Sayaka would know, for sure, and I can't ask her. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Final thought was how she could protect you.
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it meant.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome them. Because you can move past the depths of your friends and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their depths, I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? How? I'm carrying them. No, Dave, I'm just waiting to get to a save area. So instead of getting them, you're choosing the hard road. I have high expectations of you. I'll be doing the second trial probably tomorrow after uni.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Psychic? Oh, well, I'm psychic. Oh, my life.
What?
Townie, we've been going for 6 hours now. Kidding, I just have a pretty good intuition. Chapter 1 is over! No, right, surviving students 12. It'll give me Ross and another chance to laugh at that then. To be continued. Hey, thanks for the follow. You received a despair bat! Slap you right in the face right after all the darkness. Yes, save please. You wish to... Alright, yes. Okay. That's the end of chapter 2. Yeah, DDR house, Sakuya and Jonah died, but then Leon died too. But yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. I'll probably be doing some more tomorrow. I honestly feel like I could stream this again tomorrow for a little while. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming. I will definitely see you again. Bye, everyone.